As you guys know, I'm a producer, and a lot of days I'm inspired to make beats, but some days I just cannot come up with the proper elements to make a really good beat. And we've all been there. It sucks. But like I've said time and time again on multiple videos, if you need help, just go to the #1 source, and that is Arcade. Bolo! Now, there's a lot of you guys out there who already know how powerful Arcade is. It's literally a cheat code. But I'm speaking to the ones who are kind of on the fence or who are just totally against using any type of helper tools. But I'm here to tell you, Arcade will help you out. And if you're a little curious, you can actually go ahead and click that link in the description, and you can actually use Arcade for 30 days for free. So today I'm gonna make a quick beat using Arcade. This is gonna be so simple, so easy, and I'm gonna show you guys my process. Now, before we get started, if you guys are interested, you can go ahead and sign up for 30 days for free. Or if you guys are convinced at the end of this video that Arcade is for you, you can go ahead and get a monthly subscription. Now, you guys can get both of those if you go ahead and click that link down here in the video description that says Arcade, and you guys can go ahead and get it today, which you should go ahead and get it today. Now, I gotta decide what program I'm gonna make the beat on today. I think I'm gonna stick with Studio One today. And oh, one more thing. If you are using Arcade, you're gonna need one thing. You're gonna need some internet, okay? Arcade is gonna need some internet, all right? So it is a plug-in, but it's gonna need some internet. So let's head over to Studio One and let's make a quick beat with Arcade. Okay, so we're in Studio One right now, and if you guys have any type of program like Studio One, Ableton, Logic, FL Studio, I highly recommend you guys to get a template. When I do stuff like this, I try to get a template because it makes things a lot faster when you have a template, just like the template that I have pulled up right here. Inside of this template, I have my drum kit. You know, if you guys need some drums, like some really good drums that actually sound very good, you might want to go ahead and check out my drum kits. Link will be in the description. They're very cheap and they sound very good. As you guys can see, I have a clap, a hi-hat, an 808, a snare, and an open hat. And I use this, especially when I'm using Arcade, to get my ideas down a lot faster. So now let's go ahead and drag Arcade in. Just gonna drag it right here. And here is Arcade. Soon as you open it up, it takes you right here to the home screen right here where it shows you everything that's new. It has stuff that's recommended for you, has some recently used stuff, has the latest stuff because they update everything on here so much. And if you see something you like, you might can go ahead and just try it and it might turn out dope for you. So today I'm gonna go ahead and try Downtime right here. Inside of Downtime, you have samplers, you have instruments, and you have actual samples. You have samplers, which is Soft Light, Happy Trails, Backyard Memories, Lush Mellow. Then you actually have instruments. So you can click on the instruments and then you'll have Scared Forest, Time Lapse, Swell Bell, Sleepy Synth. The difference between a sampler is a sampler actually takes a sample and it cuts it up like a sampler. And they'll do all the cuts and breaks and chops and everything inside of it. And then with the instrument, you can play it just like you are playing it like on a keyboard. So for all of you guys who are thinking that Arcade is just a sampler and it's just playing loops, no, you can actually open it up and use it like a real keyboard, like a synthesizer. And if you guys want to go a little bit deeper, you can go ahead and click on these samples, and then you can go ahead and go through all of the samples that are included. But today we're going to be using the sampler because that's what Arcade is known for, is their dope sampler. So I'm just going to go and pick something random. Let's try to do Pleasant Drift. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, well, we're gonna see how this turns out. So let's go ahead and play this as a sampler. And then the good thing about the sampler is it has everything mapped out for you, and you can just use all the white keys on here. So if I wanna play the sample, I got a kick right there, snare, percussion, more percussion, sounds like a bass, little Rhodes, some more stuff. So it has the samples already chopped up, and if you play them a little longer, and then the good thing about it is, it's not like a mono sampler, so you can play 2 or 3 sounds at the same time. So you can play 2 sounds. Or I'll play another sound. Now, of course, we know we can chop up the sample using the white keys, but what if we want to add a modifier to it? And some people are like, what are modifiers? Modifiers are actually used on the black keys on your keyboard. So if I'm playing this sample and I press any of the black keys that has a particular modifier, like say, for instance, this one right here, when I play this key with the modifier, watch what happens. Now let's play it with a different modifier. Or this one. Or this one. And the good thing about it is with these black keys, you can go ahead and change these modifiers if you want. You can just go into the settings and change that up. And another thing is you can go ahead and add effects in here, which you can actually do these with the macros right here. So you can actually go in here and you can change the macros and everything like that. But in each sample pack, they pretty much have the effects laid out for you, so you don't have to do too much. So if I'm playing this right here, watch this. I can play this and turn this up. And then another part that I really like about this is it stays on tempo with what your project tempo is, so you don't have to worry about that. And what you can do is if you want to change the key of anything, you can just change the key of it. A lot of times when I make my beats, I like to use C minor. I loved using C minor. I just like how C minor sounds. So when I'm playing this, and we're gonna go ahead and make a beat with this. So let's make a beat using this downtime with my drums. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, what's going to happen if I have a CPU or a computer that cannot handle arcade? I'm going to show you guys my method of using this, and pretty much you can use this method in just about every program. This way you can save on CPU usage and you won't have no issues. So what I like to do is I like to run each sound in one by one and I just bounce it down the audio. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now that I have that sound in there, all I'm gonna simply do is I'm gonna click right here and I'm gonna go mix down selection. And then bam, there it is. I have that done. And then now I can go ahead and work on the next sound. And I'm gonna bounce that one down too. And I'm gonna go ahead and bounce down all the sounds I think I'm gonna need in here. And then from there, we're gonna finish making the beat. All right, so I got my sounds in here. They sound pretty decent, especially for something that we just randomly picked. And we have all the sounds in here. So let's play it. It's gonna sound a little weird right now, but once we take a few things out and kind of switch some stuff up, it's gonna sound really good. And then there it is, no CPU usage because everything is bounced down. And then now we can go ahead and sequence the track. But we need to go ahead and add a little bass in here. You know, gotta get one of my basses from one of my drum kits. Not bad. It's a very simple beat, but it actually doesn't sound too bad though. It's kind of like a chill, like a little chill vibe to it. You know, it sounds good, but I want to add a kick in here for my X Factor kit. Yeah, let's add that one in there. Just like that, we came up with a nice idea. Let's go ahead and mix this up a little bit, a little rough mix, and let's sequence it out and let's play it back for you. Yeah, right now. And then just like that, there it is. We made a whole beat using Arcade. I'm telling you guys, if you guys are struggling making melodies, or if you just need some inspiration to make some beats on a particular day where you're just not feeling it, Arcade is the way to go, okay? Go ahead and click that link in the description. Go ahead and try it out, or go ahead and get the monthly subscription. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something from it. And like I always say, peace out.